What up, everybody? Day 5. It's Friday today, for me at least. If you're watching this, it's probably not Friday. Unless you're watching this. Never mind. For breakfast, we got some lightly buttered toast, sourdough. Alright, sorry, I was getting a call. We got some OJ. We're gonna use this to take our vitamins. We got the Total Human Day Support from On It. I don't know if I can tell any difference from these, but because I've just never been like a vitamin guy, besides this vitamin D3 that I've been supplementing with. Almost lost one of them there. Down the hatch though. All right, what do we got today? One, I'm playing a poker game. I think I said this yesterday or yesterday's video. I'm playing a poker game with my friends tonight. Always excited for that. I love playing poker. I'm not a big gambling guy, but I love Texas Hold'em. I finally got up at a good time today. I'm still a little bit sick, but I think I'm getting better. So that's huge. I think today's got to be my last day of like actually being sick. Yeah, woke up at a good time today, aka 9:30. So not the greatest time, but again, it's progress. We are going to stick to the normal routine, bust out breakfast, journal, hit the gym. And this time, I swear, I've blocked out my calendar. If anybody calls me, it doesn't matter. I'm making some damn phone calls. I'm excited for it. Another thing I'm gonna do today that I'm working on right now, there's a new product called autoleads.ai. I'll drop the link below. And it is basically a tool that not only can you pull a list of properties in, not only can you skip trace in it, not only does it have a built-in CRM, but most importantly is it has a AI cold caller feature where it has AI make cold calls for you. But since it's AI, it's not limited by time. Like basically it can make like 500 calls a minute, you know? So basically I can feed it a list of like 3,000 leads and it'll get me, or 33,000 records, and it'll give me fucking, 40 leads of people who said, who like talked to the AI robot, have no idea it's a robot, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll sell my house, and then the robot gets all the information. So I'm gonna be testing that out. Probably not today, but tomorrow we'll probably have the list that I'll be calling. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, we're gonna get on the phones today. Hopefully we'll have some fun and funny conversations and it'll be a banger. But first, we need to go to the gym. And I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do about that. We'll talk about that in a sec. All right, we're headed to the gym. So, here's the deal. We have two options today. Either back, or we try shoulders. And is what I think I'm gonna do is try shoulders. Attempt, not tricep. Attempt shoulders. We're gonna attempt some shoulders, see how it feels. Because I've been having this shoulder pain. See if the dead hangs have done anything. And if it doesn't work, we're just gonna go do some back. Back is definitely like my strongest point. It's my most overdeveloped muscle. So I don't really have to hit it too often while I try and get everything else to catch up. But still do have to, get that work in. Anyway, I also realized I need to get a haircut today. I need to go to the barbershop, see if they can do anything about this. Also, how bullshit is that little spot? Like I just need, if I could just grow hair right here, and right there, we'd have a good, really good beard. Alas, we don't. So, whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. We can body no beard. We really can. Or at least not the best beard. Don't know where my Stanley Cup is, so today we're rocking with just a Trent Starbucks water. Which, if you're uninitiated, Starbucks water rips. Meredith, my fiance, thinks that it sometimes tastes like coffee. I don't know about that, but whatever. Okay, so when it comes to, I want to talk about how I've been feeling from just like eating Whole Foods and not watching my calories or anything like that. Just, eating when I'm hungry. All right, we got some cars who maybe don't have the best drivers behind them. That's something you need to think about when it comes to driving. Is it's really in your best interest to drive carefully, not because you're a bad driver, but because everybody else around you. Ew. Fuck. Dude. I'm telling you, bro, this better be the last day. This is bullshit. I don't get sick. I'm a healthy warrior. Yet I'm over here sneezing and sniffling and blowing snot rockets and shit. Like some kind of hand sanitizer using dweeb. And yes, if you use hand sanitizer, that was meant to be an insult. Hand sanitizer is so lame. Alright, so here's something I want to talk to you guys about. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I get so annoyed when people wipe down the equipment at the gym after they've used it. Like I went to go get on a bench, and the guy's like, "Oh, here, let me wipe it down real quick." I was like, "Nah, don't need that." Like, bro, I'm about to move these 100-pound dumbbells for reps. The last thing I need is that you're astringent, alcohol-scented, whatever the fuck, wiping all over my bench before I go in to hit this set. Also, we're in a gym. Literally everything's disgusting. Okay? You wiping down that bench isn't doing shit. The knurling in this dumbbell has years of other people's dead skin and germs in it. Okay? Okay? I don't see you wiping down the dumbbell, which is by far going to be the like, dude, I don't know. I don't get it. Gyms are disgusting. You wiping on the bench is not doing anything, okay? I'm about to go sit in a sauna where some dude's sweaty ass and balls was just right where I'm about to be, okay? Go to the gym, work out, don't worry about wiping shit down, and when you go home, take a shower, okay? And also, shower before you go to the gym. Some of you guys smell fucking gross. Which I was that guy the other day. I was the gross smelling guy in the gym. It wasn't like the other day. It was probably like a couple months ago. I put it on my Instagram story. But I had been reading on Twitter about how you want to use deodorant without aluminum. Now, I've just always used Old Spice. Old Spice BG scented deodorant, right? That's just what I've always used. I don't know how I got on it, but I did. And I've just been on it since, I don't even know, 7th or 8th grade, right? Well, I see on this esoteric health Twitter, thread, talking about how, your armpits are extremely absorptive and, the shit you put in there really affects you and stuff. And they were saying that the aluminum that's in deodorants really disrupts your endocrine system and it's not good for you. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't want that. So, audibled to a natural aluminum-free deodorant. First day I put it on, I'm in the gym and I'm sitting there working out and I'm like, dude, somebody smells like shit. Fuck. And whatever, I'm working out and I realize I'm alone and it smells like shit. And I kind of, oh, fuck, it's me. I smell like shit, dude. I was so embarrassed. I had to leave right after. I put up on my story too. I admitted it. Like I raised my hand. Like I was like, oh, I'm so embarrassed right now. Like wearing some fucking natural deodorant and shit, and now I just smell like shit. Like, shit doesn't work, man. And I have a friend, his dumb ass was like, oh yeah, it just takes your body like 5 days to get used to it. And I'm like, well, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Why does my body need to get used to deodorant? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. Oh, dude. I'm so congested and shit. This is bad. But, yeah, so I'm not really on the natural deodorant. I have heard, though, people saying that Dr. Squatch, which I've used their soaps before and I really enjoy, but some people are telling me that their natural deodorant is like, you know, free of all the bullshit and it actually works, and we'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to give that a trial, you know. It's a high-risk trial, though, you know, maybe smell like shit, potentially. All right, so here's the play at the gym. We're gonna go in there, and I'm just gonna try some. We're gonna do a seated, like plate-loaded shoulder press. We'll sit down on that. We'll throw like a 45-pound plate on each side and feel how it is. Okay. If I give any kind of pain, I'm up. I'm out. I'm ripping. I'm doing back. That's just what we're gonna have to do. You know. If not, though, we'll do some press, and then we'll just do as many flies as we can. Just dumbbell flies, dumbbell shoulder flies. Spam those, hit some rear delts, and we'll probably be good because we don't want to take it too far. If it's back, we're gonna do. If it's back, we're gonna do some lat pull downs. We'll do a. I've been doing like a very sort of a more narrow grip. You know, like sort of like more shoulder width. Like normally, I feel like I see people doing lat pull downs. It's much wider, but I've been doing like a shorter grip, and it feels great on my back. So we'll do that. We'll do some rows. What kind of rows? I don't know. Maybe some seated cable rows. Maybe some dumbbell rows. Maybe some T-bar rows. Ooh, you know what I haven't done in a while? Or some barbell rows. Maybe on the Smith machine too. I love barbell rows, dude. I didn't like them for a very long time because they're very hard. Like, they're tiring and make you sweat and shit. What the hell, dude? I'm at a red light, and on the corner is this little tent, and it says free phone, free government phone service. And there's just a bunch of homeless people around. Don't know how I feel about that one. Okay. Oh, look, we got a America's favorite home buyer, WeBuyUglyHouses.com. Billboard right in front of me. It's a very large group of wholesalers and flippers right there. I will tell you that much. A very large group. So, something I'll definitely be talking more about as this challenge goes on is I've got a pretty big plan right now to aggressively start to scale my rental portfolio. And like, I want to be buying at least like 10 houses a month. And I have a whole plan on how I'm going to do it. I've got my financing set up. I've narrowed down the market that I'm going to be aggressively buying in. And I'll disclose all of that stuff in the future. I'll talk about exactly what it is, what my plan is, what my investment thesis is. And yeah, we're gonna be buying a shitload of houses. Basically, buy houses, renovate them, refinance them, repeat, right? BRRRR strategy. But the key to doing BRRRR is you have to, number one, be able to find the good deals at a price that is going to allow you to BRRRR out of it, because as part of BRRRR, you have to refinance, right? And in order to refinance, you have to have a certain amount of equity.
Equity is the difference between what the property is worth versus how much you owe on it, okay? So if you owe 150K and your property is worth 200 grand, you have 50K of equity, okay? And so you have to have enough equity to refinance out, because when you refinance, you're typically getting somewhere between 70 or up to 80% of LTV. Meaning the loan they're going to give you on the refinance is only going to be 70 to 80% of value. So if the value is 100K and you get 70 to 80%, it means you're only getting 70 to 80 grand on the refinance. So if you're into the property, 50K, let's say you bought the property for 30 grand, you put 20 into it, you're all in $50,000, the property is now worth $100,000, you refinance and they give you 70% of LTV, you just got 70 grand. So 50 pays off the original loan, you have a new loan with 70 grand to who you refinance with, but you just made $20,000. But not only did you just make $20,000, you made $20,000 tax-free, because a refinance is a loan and loans are not taxed. So, you know, it's a really good way to make a lot of money if you can have a lot of equity. The kicker is you just have to make sure that on that new loan that you're refinancing, right? Because now you have a loan for $70,000 that you have to pay on every single month. You need to make sure that that payment, right, your principal interest plus your taxes and insurance for the property are about 70% of what you can rent the property out for, right? So let's say that your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance are $700 a month, right? So your loan is like $500 a month, your insurance is $100 a month, and your taxes are $100 a month, whatever. We're just using round numbers here, right? So your pity payment is $700 a month. You need to be able to rent it for at least $1,000 a month. If you're renting it for $1,000 a month, you might think, oh, okay, cool, so you're making $300 a month. No, you're not. You're actually just breaking even. But that's still fine, because you still made $20,000 and you still have somebody else paying off your mortgage. But you're not making $300 a month, because that other $300 you're saving for maintenance, vacancies, for management costs, and things like that, right? So you're pretty much breaking even, but more important than breaking even is that you made 20 G's that was tax-free, plus you now have somebody who is paying off that asset for you, right? Somebody, or the renter is paying off that debt. And so you are building equity in this property, or somebody else is paying for you to build equity in the property. So, you know, you do that, think about it, you know, you have 50 of these houses, all of a sudden in 15 years, even if you haven't made a dime in rent payments every single month, you have 15 years worth of your mortgage being paid off. You're gonna have a shitload of equity in these houses. Not to mention, if you play your cards right, you get a little lucky, you invest in a good market, the value of your property between now and 15 years from now, your property should just be worth way more. So that's even more equity. Plus, you can depreciate the properties, right? Depreciation is a tax strategy that you get to use as a real estate investor. I just pulled up the gym, so I don't have enough time to cover depreciation, but we'll get into it. And I was just giving you a call about your property over on 43rd. I was calling to see if you might still be considering selling that place.
I am.
Well, fantastic. Is what I'd like to do is potentially get you an offer for it. Do you have about 5 or 10 minutes that we can have a conversation about the property and see if it might be something my company would be interested in buying?
Sure.
Excellent. While I'm getting the property pulled up over here on my end, Ann, could you kind of just catch me up to speed here? What's got you thinking about selling this place?
Because I want to.
Because you want to?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Are you currently living in the property?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Is it rented out or anything like that?
No, it's not.
Okay. So, if you could wave a magic wand, Ann, when would you want to have this place sold and have the money in your pocket?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible?
That's what I said.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. And on a scale of 1 to 10,
with a 1 being the property needs to be torn down and we need to start over, and a 10 being it was fully remodeled yesterday, how would you rate the condition of this property?
Oh, okay. I'd say about a 7.
About a 7? Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think we would need to do to make it a 10?
It just needs some paint and some minor repair.
Minor repairs? What kind of minor repairs?
Well, it's got a leak. I'm assuming a leak on one side of the house, and you can see the results in the bedroom ceiling. It's plasterboard, not wallboard.
Okay. Okay, so there is a possible leak. Property could use some paint. Has anything within the property, like anything like with the kitchen or maybe the bathroom or the flooring, has any of that been updated in the last 5 years?
No.
Boys, not my best, not my best showing out. That lady was a grouch, dude. Also, there's no way I have to offer like 40 grand. Actually, you handled it smooth? Oh, really? I felt like I didn't do too good. I felt like I was kind of contentious with her, and that's really like not what you ever want to do. Yo, there's a property pending for 160 grand. 2-1, 1,300 square feet. Hers is a 3-1. All right, I'm gonna run it at 160K ARV. We're gonna run it at 160 ARV because there's a property that's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, same size as hers, that is pending right now on the market for 160. Now we would have to. Now here's the deal: if that's sold, if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, I wonder how much you'll get. But let's call it a full 45K remodel. Let's build in 30K in profit for the investor who takes this on. That puts my MAO at 52,000. My dispo price is 72. Absolute most I can offer is 52 grand. What's the ARV on the property? 160K. Hello, Ann.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tyson again.
Yes?
Sorry about that. We're playing a little bit of phone tag there.
By the way, this is the storm system or the northern edge of the water.
I was able to get a price back from the underwriter. Your property was approved for an offer. So let me go ahead and explain to you what they've approved. We will be good to close in 15 days from now, or whenever else you'd like, if that's too soon. We'd be paying all of the closing costs. There'd be no realtor fees, and we'd be buying the property entirely as is. So you wouldn't have to worry about that leak or any of the repainting, okay?
Okay.
With that being said, the approved offer for your property in its current condition was $49,800.
And you can take that and choke on it, because that is not what it's worth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be offensive. We were kind of looking around, and I actually see 2 properties in your neighborhood that sold in the last 12 months. One for 50,000, and the other also for 50,000.
Well, that's not my house. I've been told by attorneys and by real estate people and by the county not to sell it for less than 75. So if you got 75, it can be yours. Other than that, forget it.
I completely understand, Ann. Unfortunately, I do not think we'd be able to come up that far.
as I said, there are very similar properties, same bedrooms and bathrooms, same size, that are selling for around 50,000. So I think we have to be somewhere in that range.
Well, I've got offers on it,
Yeah.
so I don't have to, worry about it.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Very quiet next week.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I'm sorry we weren't able to come up to exactly how much you wanted.
I will be in the
If anything does change and you want an offer, you can count on, and you know that will be a super simple process, we'll have you closed and paid on time, please don't hesitate to give me a call, okay?
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Ann. You as well. Have a good rest of your day. What do you think, boys? How'd we do? Scared money don't make money. Buy it for 75. That would be a terrible investment. Let's say I did buy it for 75,000. Let's say I bought it and I wanted to flip it. If I bought it for 75,000, I'd actually really be paying about 78,000 because I've got to pay closing costs. So I'm into it 78 grand. It's going to cost me 45 grand to get it in the condition it needs to be in. So now we're at, what is that? 120 something K, right? I guess we do have some equity in the property, but I wouldn't be able to refinance out. I don't think. She'll be back. Here's the thing, guys. I purposely left myself room. I can come up to 60K. So I offer her, what did I offer? 49.8? Yeah, we offered her 49.8. And she said, well, you can take that and choke on it.
Just drink it. Oh yeah, slow.
Ew.
Fast.
Gross.
Oh, slow. Piss that's coming my way immediately. I'm getting a Bud Light. Drinking that course.
Oh, it doesn't.
So we're playing poker, and the rule is you have to take a beer chug to get bought in. Anytime you want to cash out, beer chug. Anytime you have to rebuy, beer chug. Anytime you have aces cracked, which is when you lose pocket rockets, beer chug. If you lose or if you win on 7 deuce, everybody else has to beer chug. And I don't know. Pretty much anything that happens, beer chug. So yeah.
Yo, I had to chug a Brutus.
50, 100, 500.
Wait, I gotta get
So
this
is the
thing down.
small minus 10 right now?
3 to 4 times
Good
a
for
week.
3 times a week, what, Jim?
I'm good for 1.
4 times a
That's my sister-in-law, dude. Not yet.
I obviously got to tinker down.
Fucking Tammy's house when she always
Small
trying
one.
to get us out of the.
You had like 7 days. Cosmetics.
That's gay, dog. I was like, "What are you showering?" He's like, "Just water." I'm like,
Just rough because it's this. Paparazzi.
car smells worse.
There's not a chance.
There's not a chance.
My car just got clean. What do you know around?
Hey, Garrett!
Come on, Brett. You know my car got clean.
Garrett's house smells the worst.
Hey, Cal.
I've ever smelled.
Cal.
Hey, come over right now. It smells great.
What's your deal, bruh?
Hey, you want to? I'm sure.
My cleaners came. It smells great.
I'm sure.
No, you can come right up. My cleaners came. It smells great.
Hey, but the hounds will ruin it over 2 seconds.
You're on
Yeah.
Rolex?
That's the thing.
Good.
It's not your house. It's not you. That's the problem. It's the
Hey.
hounds.